Have you ever been walking across your living room, maybe just heading for a glass of water or answering the door, and suddenly the room spins? Your knees wobble. You grab the nearest piece of furniture. That flash of fear shoots through your chest. What if I fall? If you felt this, you are not alone. For millions of older adults, dizziness isn't just a passing nuisance. It's a quiet thief. It robs confidence. It interrupts routines. And more dangerously, it can lead to falls that change lives forever. But here's something most people never hear from their doctors. Many of the causes of dizziness after age 60 are hidden in plain sight. And surprisingly, most of them have to do with what you're eating, drinking, and absorbing or not absorbing every single day. This video isn't just about preventing dizzy spells. It's about giving you back your confidence, clarity, and steadiness. Let's walk through 5 powerful, proven changes you can make right now. Subtle shifts that support your brain, balance, blood flow, and daily vitality. And stay with me until the very end, because the 5th tip is something 90% of seniors overlook, and yet it could be the difference between a life full of movement and one limited by fear of falling. 1. Boost magnesium intake. Magnesium is a vital mineral that plays a crucial role in maintaining stable blood pressure, improving nerve function, and supporting circulation, all of which help prevent sudden dizziness. As we age, magnesium levels naturally decline, and many seniors don't get enough from their diet. Factors like processed foods, caffeine, and certain medications can further deplete magnesium levels, leaving the body unbalanced. Incorporating magnesium-rich foods into your daily meals can help restore balance. Foods like spinach, almonds, avocados, bananas, and pumpkin seeds are excellent sources of magnesium. If you're not a fan of these foods, drinking mineral water that contains natural magnesium or taking a magnesium supplement after consulting with your doctor can also be beneficial. Case study: George's journey. At 74, George had been struggling with occasional dizziness for years, attributing it to aging. After a particularly bad episode where he lost his balance while walking, he decided to investigate the cause. His doctor found that his magnesium levels were low. By adding more leafy greens and nuts to his meals, George noticed a significant improvement within a few weeks. He felt steadier on his feet, and the dizzy spells became far less frequent. 2. Incorporate potassium-rich foods daily. Potassium is another essential mineral that plays a key role in maintaining healthy blood pressure, proper fluid balance, and stable nerve function. Low potassium levels can contribute to sudden dizziness, muscle weakness, and even irregular heart rhythms. Unfortunately, potassium deficiency often goes unnoticed until levels drop too low. Eating potassium-rich foods can help stabilize blood pressure and prevent sudden drops that lead to dizziness. Some of the best sources include bananas, oranges, potatoes, sweet potatoes, spinach, and beans. Including at least one potassium-rich food in your daily diet can make a noticeable difference in how you feel. Case study: Evelyn's experience. At 78, Evelyn had been experiencing mild dizziness for months, assuming it was just a part of getting older. She noticed that whenever she stood up quickly, she felt lightheaded and slightly disoriented. After discussing it with her doctor, she learned that her potassium levels were lower than they should be. By adding bananas and spinach to her breakfast, and including beans in her lunch a few times a week, she noticed that the dizzy spells became much less frequent, and she felt more stable and energized throughout the day. 3. Consume omega-3 fatty acids. Poor circulation to the brain is an often overlooked cause of dizziness in older adults. When blood flow to the brain is reduced, oxygen levels drop, leading to dizziness, and a general sense of unsteadiness. Omega-3 fatty acids are known for their ability to reduce inflammation, improve blood vessel function, and keep the brain well oxygenated. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are excellent sources of omega-3s. For those who don't eat fish, flax seeds, walnuts, and chia seeds are great plant-based alternatives. Some people also benefit from taking an omega-3 supplement, especially if their diet lacks natural sources of these fats. Case study: Harold's improvement. At 76, Harold started experiencing frequent dizzy spells whenever he stood up or turned his head too quickly. After discussing it with his doctor, he learned that his circulation wasn't as strong as it used to be. His doctor suggested adding more omega-3s to his diet. Harold started eating salmon twice a week and sprinkled flax seeds on his oatmeal every morning. Within a few weeks, he noticed a difference. His dizzy spells became less frequent, and he felt more mentally alert and stable on his feet. 4. Stay hydrated with electrolyte-rich fluids. Dehydration is a common but easily overlooked cause of dizziness in older adults. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at retaining fluids, making it easier to become dehydrated without even feeling thirsty. When the body loses too much fluid, blood volume drops, causing a decrease in blood pressure and making it harder for oxygen to reach the brain. Simply drinking plain water isn't always enough. Your body needs electrolytes along with fluids to stay properly hydrated. Drinking coconut water, homemade electrolyte drinks, or broths that contain natural minerals can help. Foods like cucumbers, watermelon, and oranges also provide a natural source of hydration while replenishing electrolytes at the same time. Case study: Margaret's hydration habit. At 81, Margaret had always been careful about drinking enough water, but still experienced dizziness and lightheadedness throughout the day. After discussing it with her doctor, she realized that she wasn't getting enough electrolytes to maintain proper fluid balance. She started drinking coconut water in the afternoon, adding a pinch of sea salt to her water, and including more hydrating fruits in her diet. Within a week, she noticed a significant difference. Her dizzy spells became less frequent, and she felt more energized and steady throughout the day. 5. Add vitamin B12 to your diet. Vitamin B12 plays a crucial role in nerve health, red blood cell production, and oxygen transport throughout the body. When B12 levels are too low, the brain doesn't receive enough oxygen-rich blood, leading to lightheadedness, brain fog, and balance problems. Vitamin B12 absorption naturally declines with age, and certain medications can also interfere with B12 absorption. Animal-based foods like eggs, dairy, fish, and lean meats are the best sources of vitamin B12. For those who don't consume enough of these foods, fortified cereals and plant-based milks can provide an alternative source. Some seniors may also benefit from a B12 supplement, especially if they've been experiencing dizziness, memory issues, or unusual weakness. Case study: Robert's recovery. At 79, Robert had been feeling increasingly lightheaded whenever he got out of bed in the morning. He also noticed that his memory wasn't as sharp as it used to be. After a routine checkup, his doctor found that his B12 levels were lower than recommended. Robert started incorporating more eggs and fish into his diet and took a B12 supplement a few times a week. Within a month, he felt clearer, more energized, and noticed that his dizzy spells were happening far less often. Dizziness doesn't have to be an inevitable part of aging. By making small changes in your diet and hydration habits, you can support circulation, improve nerve function, and keep your balance strong. Incorporating more magnesium, potassium, omega-3s, electrolytes, and vitamin B12 into your daily routine can make a significant difference in how you feel. Which of these strategies stood out to you the most? Have you experienced dizziness before? And if so, what helped you manage it? We'd love to hear from you. Sharing your experiences in the comments can help others who may be struggling with the same issue. Taking care of your body isn't just about avoiding discomfort. It's about staying strong, confident, and independent. Whether it's drinking more electrolyte-rich fluids, adding leafy greens to your meals, or making sure your B12 levels are in check, every small step counts. If you've been experiencing dizziness, start with just one of these changes and see how you feel over time. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.